Hey, Reddit. I'm here to tell you a story that is so crazy, you might think I'm making it up. But I swear, every word is true. This is the story of how my sister-in-law, SIL, and her mom, MIL, tried to turn my husband, H, against me, and how I got rid of them for good. It all started when H and I decided to elope. We had been planning a big wedding, but we realized it was not for us. We wanted something simple and intimate, just the two of us. My family was totally cool with it. They understood our decision and were happy for us. H's family, not so much. Especially his mom and twin sister. They had been looking forward to the wedding for all the wrong reasons. They wanted a free vacation, fancy clothes, and a chance to show off. They didn't care about our happiness at all. They were selfish and entitled. They were hurt and angry when we told them we eloped. They accused us of being ungrateful, disrespectful, and selfish. They said we robbed them of a once-in-a-lifetime experience. They made us feel guilty and tried to pressure us to have a second wedding. We refused. We told them we were happy with our choice and they had to accept it. They didn't. They started to resent us and plot against us. We decided to extend our European vacation from 1 week to 2 weeks. We had already booked a hotel and a flight, so we just changed the dates. We thought it would be a nice way to celebrate our marriage and have some fun. We needed someone to look after our condo and our pug while we were gone. Sil offered to do it. She said she would do it for cheap, and that she loved our dog. She also said she was thinking of moving to our city and looking for a job, so she could use our place as a base. It seemed like a perfect solution. We trusted her and thought she was doing us a favor. We were wrong. She showed up on the day we left with 3 huge suitcases. I thought she was overpacking, but I didn't say anything. I was too busy and stressed. I should have seen it as a red flag. She had other plans. She was planning to stay longer than 2 weeks. She was planning to move in with us. She didn't tell us that, of course. She lied to us and manipulated us. We left and had a wonderful vacation. We checked in with her a few times and everything seemed fine. She said she was taking good care of our place and our dog. She said she had a few job leads and was hopeful. She sounded happy and normal. We had no reason to suspect anything. We were clueless. We got home and everything looked clean and tidy. Our dog was happy and healthy. She did a great job, we thought. We were grateful and paid her. We got home late, so we didn't see her until the next day. I had the day off, but she didn't ask for a ride to the train station or anything. I assumed she had arranged it with H. I went to bed early without asking him. I should have asked him. I went to work the next day, thinking she had left. I came home to find her on the couch, eating and watching TV. I was confused. I called H. He said she needed to stay for a few more weeks. He said she had a job interview and another one next week. He said she would go back if she didn't get the job, but she wanted to keep looking. He said he gave her permission to stay without talking to me. I was furious. He was blind when it came to his sister and mom. He always gave in to them. He had no backbone. I told him we needed to work on that. I agreed to let her stay for 1 more week, as long as she focused on her job search. I regretted that. Fast forward to the next weekend. Sil had completely taken over our condo. She ate all our food and complained when there was none left. She told me she didn't want any guests using her bathroom, which was actually the guest bathroom. She brought over some guy and had loud sex with him while H and I were having dinner. I was so angry and hurt by what Sil and Mil had done to me. They tried to ruin my marriage, my reputation, and my sanity. They were relentless and ruthless. They didn't care about anyone but themselves. They were toxic and evil. But I wasn't going to let them win. I wasn't going to let them destroy me. I loved H, and he loved me. We had a strong bond, and we were determined to overcome this. We decided to go to couples therapy, and H also agreed to see a therapist on his own. He needed to heal from the trauma that his family had inflicted on him. He needed to learn to set boundaries and stand up for himself. He needed to realize that he deserved better. We also decided to cut off all contact with Sil and Mil. We blocked their numbers, their emails, their social media accounts. We changed the locks on our condo, and installed a security system. We told our friends and neighbors to not let them in, or call the police if they saw them. We wanted nothing to do with them. They were dead to us. We thought that would be the end of IT. We thought they would leave us alone. We thought we could finally move on with our lives. We were wrong. About a month after we kicked Sil out, we got a letter in the mail. It was from a lawyer, representing Sil. It said that she was suing us for emotional distress, defamation, and breach of contract. It said that she had evidence that I was a kleptomaniac, and that I had stolen from her and from various stores. It said that she had a verbal agreement with H that she could stay in our condo indefinitely, and that we had violated it by kicking her out. It said that she had suffered severe psychological damage from our actions, and that she needed compensation for her medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering. It said that she was asking for $500,000 in damages, or else she would take us to court. We were shocked and outraged. We couldn't believe that she had the nerve to do this. She had no case, no proof, no grounds. She was lying, and she knew it. She was just trying to extort money from us, and to make our lives miserable. She was a snake, and she had bitten us hard. We called our lawyer, and told him everything. He said that we had nothing to worry about, that this was a frivolous lawsuit, and that he would handle it. He said that he would file a motion to dismiss, and that he would countersue for harassment and malicious prosecution. He said that he would make sure that Sil would regret ever messing with us. He said that he would make her pay. We felt a little better, knowing that we had a good lawyer on our side. We trusted him, and we hoped that he would make this go away. We hoped that this would be the last we would hear from Sil. We hoped that she would finally leave us alone. We were wrong. A few days later, we got another letter in the mail. It was from a different lawyer, representing Mill. It said that she was suing us for alienation of affection, interference with parental rights, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. It said that she had evidence that we had eloped without her consent, and that we had deprived her of her right to be part of our wedding. It said that we had cut off all contact with her, and that we had prevented her from seeing her son and her grandchildren. It said that we had caused her severe psychological damage from our actions, and that she needed compensation for her medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering. It said that she was asking for $1 million in damages, or else she would take us to court. We were stunned and furious. We couldn't believe that she had the audacity to do this. She had no case, no proof, no grounds. She was lying, and she knew it. She was just trying to extort money from us, and to make our lives miserable. She was a witch, and she had cursed us. We called our lawyer again, and told him everything. He said that we had nothing to worry about, that this was another frivolous lawsuit, and that he would handle it. He said that he would file another motion to dismiss, and that he would countersue for harassment and malicious prosecution. He said that he would make sure that Mill would regret ever messing with us. He said that he would make her pay. We felt a little better, knowing that we had a good lawyer on our side. We trusted him, and we hoped that he would make this go away. We hoped that this would be the last we would hear from Mill. We hoped that she would finally leave us alone. We were wrong. A week later, we got a knock on the door. It was a process server, with 2 more letters in his hand. He said that he had been looking for us for days, and that he had finally found us. He said that he had 2 more lawsuits to serve us with. He said that they were from Sil and Mill, and that they were suing us for custody of our pug. We were speechless and livid. We couldn't believe that they had the gall to do this. They had no case, no proof, no grounds. They were lying, and they knew it. They were just trying to extort money from us, and to make our lives miserable. They were monsters, and they had gone too far. We slammed the door in his face, and called our lawyer once more. He said that he had never seen anything like this, and that he was sorry that we had to go through this. He said that he would file more motions to dismiss, and that he would countersue for harassment and malicious prosecution. He said that he would make sure that Sil and Mill would regret ever messing with us. He said that he would make them pay. We felt a little better, knowing that we had a good lawyer on our side. We trusted him, and we hoped that he would make this go away. We hoped that this would be the last we would hear from Sil and Mill. We hoped that they would finally leave us alone. We were wrong. The next day, we got a call from our lawyer. He said that he had bad news. He said that the judge had denied all his motions to dismiss, and that he had set a date for trial. He said that the judge was a friend of Sil and Mill, and he was biased against us. He said that the judge had also granted them a temporary restraining order, and that we had to stay away from them and our pug until the trial. He said that the judge had also ordered us to pay for their legal fees, and that we had to post a bond of $100,000 each. He said that the judge had also ordered us to undergo a psychiatric evaluation, and that we had to submit to a drug test. He said that the judge had also ordered us to turn over all our financial records, and that we had to disclose all our assets. He said that the judge had also ordered us to attend a mediation session, and that we had to try to settle with them. He said that the judge had also ordered us to do a lot of other things that were unreasonable and unfair. He said that the judge had screwed us over, and that we were in deep trouble. We were shocked and terrified. We couldn't believe that this was happening. We had no case, no proof, no grounds. They were lying, and they knew it. They were just trying to extort money from us, and to make our lives miserable. They were evil, and they had won. We asked our lawyer what we could do. He said that we had two options. We could either fight them in court, and hope for a miracle. Or we could give them what they wanted, and hope for peace. He said that he would support us either way, and that he would do his best to help us. He said that he was sorry that this had happened to us, and that he wished us luck. We thanked him, and hung up the phone. We looked at each other, and we cried. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to end this. We didn't know how to get rid of them for good.